What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and welcome back to another Market Watch. There's been a lot of cards being bought out in the market right now, and a lot of cards that you should be buying right now as well. We'll touch upon a lot of things today, but yeah, we're starting with Infinite Forbidden, of course, and well, we've been talking about this set for days, well, it seems like weeks now, about being one of the best sets of the year, taking its time to grow in value, and now we're starting to see a lot of cards pick up in price. And yeah, you should listen to Sparkman, because now for a verified seller, $92 is your cheapest price at Silhouette Rabbit. Just keep in mind, this card was at $50, right? $50, yeah. I mean, if you bought in at the cheap rate, congrats to you, you're profiting off. And if you just wanted to play the card because you knew it was going to be good, congrats to you as well, because again, now you don't have to pay the expensive price here at $92. And this one's going to the moon, everybody. It keeps just going up in price. The QCR, that is, it was at $78 only like 2 days ago. Now we're at what, 92? So you're seeing the increase in value here for this one is ever going in the upward direction. And we talk about going in the upward direction, we got to talk about White Forest cards as well. I mean, these cards were not so high. I'll be honest with you, these were about like let's say $80, $85, the QCR versions, and now they're just being bought out where there's only like 8 listings here and very few listings and a lot of QCRs in the market right now for the Infinite Forbidden set. So keep that all in mind, and again, keep this in mind, everybody. We had this at $75. We're looking at price rates at $127 upwards and being sold consistently at that price. So don't say it's not being sold. It is being sold because there's less listings and the price is, well, it's going that way. So yeah, and then of course we got to talk about my best friend here. We've been talking about it for a while. People keep on telling me it's going to be $80, it's going to be $85 at most. Listen, everybody, when a card's doing well in the meta and you need the card, it's gonna go up. It's just the circle of life. We talked about it for days now. It's the circle of life of how things goes. This one's just going up. 115 is really gonna be your set market right here, right now for this card. I think this one is gonna see probably at most 125 on this market. If it goes up even further, I'll be surprised at that. I will say that. But if it does go up, I mean, good for this card, good for the set, because the set is, well, I told everybody this set is going to be one of the best sets of the year, following another great set coming out very soon in Rage of the Abyss. So we have back-to-back, I mean, a really amazing sets with the tin in between. So, I mean, a lot of hype going into the next few months. We also have banlist season coming up, so all these things are going to be changing, and I think it's going to push Fiendsmith Engraver up in price as well. So keep all that in mind. Mulcharmy, all these cards are going to go up in price. Talk about Mulcharmy Pereira going up in price as well. We're seeing price rates at around $50 for the most part, right? After these two sell, $50. And a lot of people were talking about this card making a huge impact in the few tournament scenes that we've had, where people are saying, I'm going to quit because of this card, or I can't believe this card is even around. I can't believe there's even a better version in Rage of the Abyss of the Mulcharmy card. So, you know, Mulcharmy really is playing an impact here on the meta, and people are, you know, not really taking it seriously, but should be. And I think as we move forward in the coming weeks, we're going to see a lot of this card being played, and a lot of people start to invest in this card, and this card going up in value even further than what it is now. So keep that all in mind and perspective here as we go forward in the market with Mulcharmy Pereira and a lot of the cards in Infinite Forbidden set. And then one of the cards that seem to be, well, just a collectible item in general, and just a card that people are favoring and just they can't seem to get enough of. People have sold their copies and they just want to buy back into it because they realize, oh my goodness, I made a mistake. This really is a good card, and this really is a cool collectible card at that. And that being a Dragon Master Magia, being at $580 right now. It took a little dip here and there, but it's going back up slowly but surely, back to the $600 price point that I had said it would be at. And people were like, no, it's going to come down to like $350, like around that price. You know, QCRs aren't that much. Hey, you know, depends on the QCR, really, everybody. Depends on the QCR. And something like this that, you know, pertains to both the two main characters in Yu-Gi-Oh, Yugi and Kaiba, and they're, you know, it's going to go up. It's just one of those cards. I'm sorry, it's just one of those cards. I can't see this one coming down just because, I mean, you have combining two of the main stars here in Yu-Gi-Oh in a card here, and yeah, it's doing pretty good here in the market, and people are evaluating this to be even higher at that $600. I have some people telling me that they see this one could be at $650. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to take the 650 rather than the 400 right now because it seems more realistic to me. Yes, QCRs are going away at the end of the year, and it seems more and more realistic that this will continue to go up Yes, this is the only reprinting of this card, or printing I should say, of this card. There is no other reprints of this card in any other rarity, in any other format yet. And when it does eventually get a reprint, because I do expect it to get a reprint at some point, keep in mind QCRs will be dead and gone, and this is probably going to be its highest rarity, depending if it gets maybe a ghost rare or a starlight. We'll see how that goes, but in any sense, this is going to be a really cool copy to have. And like I said, QCRs are coming to an end at the end of the year, so still a very, very exclusive rarity and card to own at that. Screech. I'm talking about Screech because obviously we're getting war support very soon, and obviously a lot of war cards are going up. Screech is being one of them. It's starting to increase in value. You're seeing $7, $8 here. It's a great card. Keep in mind, you know, some decks are using this card, and it does look pretty viable, to be honest with you. 6 cents. It's just one of those cards as well, going up in value, low listings, only printing of the card. We talked about it. When there's only printing of one card and it's never been reprinted, things tend to go up, and 6 cents seems like one of them as well. Blaze doing its thing. People were talking about this being viable and maybe Tempai's and something like that, so we'll see how that goes well hand in hand with that deck, or if it's playing around with another deck. But there's only 4 listings left, so we're pretty low on listings here for Blaze. So if you got one around, maybe start selling it, because once these listings go away, I mean, you kind of create the market at that point for this one. Yeah, 4 listings left, very low here, and I would say pretty low price, to be honest with you, for the low listings here. I would expect this to be on the up and up as we go forward. Stardust Dragon CR Collector Rare. I want to talk about this because obviously when this first came out, this was like a $200 card. It went down to like $180, jumped back up to like $220, went back down to $180, and now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a first edition we're looking at here at $80 freaking dollars. That is insane to me. So this one has just plummeted in price. We've also seen the Starlight Rare plummeted in price for the Stardust Dragon. So a lot of things going down in value right now for Stardust Dragon, and it's just kind of crazy to me. One of the main cards, people love this card as a collector piece in any rarity, but just weird to see a lot of the versions of a lot of cards in general in the market start to decrease in price. Would I say pick it up? I don't know. It's one of those cards where I'm kind of like iffy about, where I rather, instead of collector rare, I rather chase the Starlight Rare. I rather chase the, I don't know, Ghost Rare. I wouldn't chase the CR version. It's nice to have, don't get it mistaken. It's a cool collectible piece for your binder. But, when we talk about Stardust Dragon having other rarities to chase, the Starlight and the Ghost Rare, those are going to be your ones to chase, as well as the Ultimate Rare, to be honest with you. Crossout Designator. I would say pick up your Crossout Designator while it's on the cheaper end of things. We have the Ultra Rare copy from Rarity Collection, and I would chase after that if I were you. Obviously, there is a lot of versions now because of the Rarity Collection too, and I would definitely start hunting these down. Because I do expect these to go up, and I don't know when we're getting another reprint of this card. And a lot of the cards I'm seeing in those Rarity Collections 1 and 2 start to steadily increase. And keep in mind, since they were readily available in those sets, Konami might not be willing to reprint those cards so fast, just because they've gotten reprints massively in that regard in those sets. So keep all that in mind as we're going forward here. I also wanted to shout out my sponsor, my awesome sponsor here. I'm even wearing their t-shirt. Go shout out them. Bishil Clothing. I absolutely love them. They have amazing t-shirts, amazing designs. They're coming out with more stuff. You guys are gonna want to check this out because they really got an amazing lineup here. But if you're a U-Bell fan, obviously go get your U-Bell t-shirt for $25 with a clean look. You really can't go wrong. I'm also doing a giveaway from my last Market Watch video, so go check that out. They're doing a giveaway on Instagram with me. We're we're giving away a case of the newest tins and giving away a U-Bell t-shirt, along with, on the YouTube video, we're also giving away another case. So we're giving away a lot of stuff here, so go check out my last Market Watch. You'll be entered to win like a lot of things, so really fun stuff. But go check them out. Use Sparkman5 for 5% off this amazing price already. And yeah, you can't go wrong getting some Yu-Gi-Oh clothing for you to wear at your locals, at your tournaments, and just in general to really cool outings. And then we're talking about here number F0 Utopic Draco Future. I've been seeing this one steadily increase in price as well. Obviously, it's dropped here, you know, down, but it's steadily starting to increase again. I also wanted to keep in mind not just this card, but when we talk about a lot of cards from not King's Court, actually, I'm sorry, from Battles of the Legend Crystal Revenge, I want to also talk about this one here, Tomb Blackluster Soldier. I'm seeing a lot of the versions here start to increase in price, so keep this in mind as well. We have a lot of things just picking up in value in certain different sets, so just, you know, keep your eye out for a lot of different things starting to increase in price. Divine Arsenal AA Zeus. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, $10, and I don't see this one getting reprinted for a while, and people do need this for their deck. I can see this one hitting $15 at the lowest version of this card. So, you know, start picking up your cards of Zeus now if you need it, because honestly I do see this one increasing. And like I said, there's been a lot of reprints lately that I don't see a lot of another reprints, you know, of these cards being readily available again. So, and again, the ultimate rare for $22, like, that's a huge value you should be picking up. Like, there's, I don't know what we're doing. That's one that you should definitely be picking up almost immediately. If the secret rare and the ultra rare are $10 and the ultimate rare is $22, grab it. Like, grab it. Triple Tactics Talent, another one that you should be keeping your eye on, starting to increase in price all over the board. You know, there was a lot of copies available with Rarity Collection. Again, that Rarity Collection made a lot of stuff available, but now we're starting to see the increase in price of a lot of things. So, you know, if you got your stuff early from that set, congrats to you, starting to see some increases in those prices. So, yeah, enough said about that. But as we move forward, Constellar M7, man, this is insane. I mean, we saw, what, $12 for this card, and now we're at $32 for a near mint one. So that is wild. Yes, this is the dual terminal one, but this is pretty much your go-to copy if you want your high rarity card. And 5 listings left. Yeah, you're looking pretty low here on listings. So if you do want it, pick it up while you can at this point. Secret Six Samurai Hatsume. Yeah, this one's going up in price as well, everybody. Six Samurai is getting some support. We know this, and a lot of the cards in that, well, archetype is starting to go up in price. So no surprise there. A lot of hype with Six Samurais being a fan favorite from back in the day. People, you know, getting into the, you know, Six Sam hype again, going into this new, you know, format here with the Rage of the Abyss set coming out. So again, pick them up while they're on the cheap brand, because once that new set comes out and all that Six Sam support comes out, people are going to flood the market in terms of Six Sam stuff, buy it all out, and then the prices are just going to be absolutely incredibly expensive, and you're gonna have to pay the high price point at that point. Totally Awesome, talk about more water support. Totally Awesome starting to go up in price as well, so keep that all in mind as where you're looking at Totally Awesome. You see just a steady increase, just continuing to go up here. So don't be surprised as we move forward, as this continues to just hit the market on the very insane spiral it's going at right now. And then we want to talk about Exodia. I know we've talked about Exodia the past few days, but Exodia pieces in Starlight Rare and other pieces in general from other places, in terms of other sets, secret rares, you know, ultra rares, they're all going up. Gold rares are all going up. So, you know, once was affordable at $80 basically for a lot of the pieces at Starlight Rares in the set Battle of Legend Crystal Revenge, we're starting to see pieces of above $100 now. So nothing really below $100 anymore. Everything is just massively increasing, really high. So, you know, get it while you can. Just get it while you can. That's all I say on that. But that's it for this Market Watch. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.